All right, welcome to this Simply Act demo today. Today we're going to look at referral and collaboration request functionality in a slightly deeper level. I'm currently on a CareThread screen for patient John Jackson, and I'm in Hometown General Dentistry, user John Smith. So I can see on this thread at the top, there's already one other collaborator, either invited or already connected to the thread. If I click on that, it opens the header, and I can see that we invited City Oral Surgery to collaborate on this thread by sending a referral. I can see it's in a new status. That means they have not yet accepted that. So it's been sent to them, but they haven't had a chance to review and accept it. One small detail to be aware of within this header also, you have the ability to edit or cancel a collaboration request or referral. So let's say you send it in error, or patient has changed their mind and they're going to see somebody else, you can always cancel this. Or if it's in a new status, you can still come in and edit it. You could take City Oral Surgery off and change it to a different practice if you wanted to, and then hit update. So we're going to look at the addition of a second collaborator on the thread. So similar to what we've done previously, I can hit the add button bottom left. I can hit add collaborator. I can add my practice or a provider within my practice. And then the main area I want to focus on in this video is this to field. So the main thing, as you're starting out sending collaboration requests, only choose one entity from this field. You can either select another practice, so in this case Hometown Orthodontics. You can select a specific provider, so Jace Jackson, who's a provider within Hometown Orthodontics. So we can see that this selection tells us it's a provider. So Jace Jackson practices Hometown Orthodontics. I can select a specific provider. Main thing we don't want to do is select both the practice and the provider. The system allows you to add multiple different practices or providers to a collaboration request, but definitely starting out, don't do that. There's some specific functionality behind that we'll get into later. So as you start the process of referring and sending collaboration requests across the platform, choose only one in this to interaction to start with. So in this case, we can take Hometown Orthodontics off. I want to send it specifically to Jace Jackson of Hometown Orthodontics. And then the idea here also is, let's say Hometown Orthodontics has multiple providers and you're okay with the patient seeing any of those. You don't feel like they have to see Jace Jackson. They could see his partner or his associate. You could choose the practice level to refer to. Or again, if you want this particular patient to see a specific provider within that practice, just search for the provider themselves. Again, we're only going to select one at this stage till we get into some of that deeper level functionality down the road. We've selected one, to, or recipient. We've selected referral, and then we send request. So that request gets added to the thread, and now we can see there's two collaborators on this thread. So say this is a complicated case where patient's in active ortho, patient has a tooth that's acting up, number 19 in this case. And let's say all three of us need to be collaborating on the same treatment or care process in this case. The system allows you to add multiple providers, multiple practices to the same thread. That way we're all collaborating in one central place. We're not playing phone tag constantly between practices. We're not dropping lines of communication. Helps make us more efficient, decreases work on our part, but also leads to a much smoother process for the patient. And so that's how you can add multiple providers to a thread. And again, it's not adding multiple recipients on a single collaboration request in that to field. You would do separate collaboration requests for each individual practice or provider that you want to invite, and you'll do that separately via different collaboration requests. So I hope that makes sense and helps. As always, questions, comments, suggestions, we're happy to hear. Reach out to us if you need anything. Thanks. Bye.